My name's Jenny. I'm a graphic designer living in Chicago. In 1996, my dad was diagnosed with a brain tumor. I was 13 at the time, and it was really difficult to think that I'd lose my dad at such an early age. Just before my 26th birthday, I went to the doctor to follow up on a noise I was hearing in my ear. He ordered a CT scan, which they stopped short to send me in for MRI. I didn't think a whole lot of it because I was 25 and generally healthy, so I thought I'd maybe moved or something. But it turned out there was a mass the size of a small orange in my head. It ended up being an oligodendroglioma, which is the same type of tumor that my dad had. I didn't realize I had cancer right away, but when I realized I had cancer, I locked myself in my room and was just feeling sorry for myself. And I started crying, thinking, oh, I was too young to die. And it's really scary. But my mom found me at that time. She came into my room, sat down next to me, and said, Jenny, this doesn't change who you are. You're still the daughter I raised and loved. You just have to go to the doctor more often than others. I mean, she passed away 2 years later, but I'm always going to remember that moment. After my mom died, I had to do chemotherapy. To help me through it, I went on trips with other young cancer survivors, or as I like to call us, thrivers. I went kayaking and surfing, and it was amazing. Then I found out, or I had to have a second surgery, and that one I was awake for. It was a really weird experience. I fell asleep, or they put me asleep for opening and closing. But during the surgery, I was playing games with the anesthesiologist, and I could hear the brain surgeon right above my ear. And afterwards, one of the guys from the brain surgery team came up and said, hey, do you remember anything from the surgery? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I remember playing games, and that was really fun. So, and I just joked around with everyone, and that's how I got through that second surgery. After that, I had to do 6 weeks of radiation, which was terrible because I had to lose my hair for that. But I got through it, and I was really happy to finish it on my last day. In 2015, my dad's tumor metastasized from his brain down his spine and into his hip, causing him to pass away. It was very sad to lose my last remaining parent, but it was also terrifying that the same thing could happen to me. I refocused my energy into mentoring and volunteering in the brain tumor community, allowing me to meet some really amazing people. My sister and I formed the Oligo Warriors to honor our dad and bring more awareness to this lesser-known brain tumor. I found out about Head for the Cure through my doctor. What makes them unique is that in addition to nationwide clinical trials, they support local hospitals and doctors within the communities that they have events. I fully support an organization that more directly supports the researchers and doctors to defeat these tumors, and I feel like I have a chance with Head for the Cure behind me. It's been 10 years since I've been diagnosed, and I feel like with the help from Head for the Cure, we can all defeat this terrible disease together.